So this basically this program I have given so that you need to understand everything about list. That is the reason why I gave you this program. Now in this question what we are supposed to do is that we are supposed to write a program that creates a list of numbers from 1 to 100 that are either divisible by 5 or by 6. It need not be and, okay, it is or 5 or 6. It does not begin from 30, 5, 6 and so on. Okay, it should be divisible by 5 or 6. That means that the elements that are not there in the list will be not divisible by 5 or 6. It is or. So in order to do this program, what we need for the first thing is that we need a list of all numbers from 1 to 100. Right? Either you can create a list of all numbers or you can do it directly like what she has done. So the input or what you are giving to the computer or what you are giving to the program is all numbers from 1 to 100. Okay. Output will be a list of all numbers that is either divisible by 5 or divisible by 6. So let us declare an output list, empty list. Okay. I'll call this as O. O is equal to an empty list. There is nothing in the list. You are simply declaring a list so that you can start adding elements to the list. Okay. For I in range 1 to 101, I am getting all the elements, or I am going to traverse through, iterate through all the elements from 1 to 100. Every element from 1 to 100, one by one I wanted to keep moving, right? And then I wanted to check whether this particular number is divisible by 5. After it is divisible by 5, whether it is divisible or not, if it is divisible by 6, I can add it into the output, right? If I, how to check whether it is divisible by 5 equal to 0, and then this and means both conditions should be true. That is, and will produce a list of elements which is divisible both by 5 and 6. But we want 5 or 6, right? So or, very simple, like I percentage is giving us 7 equal to 0. That's okay. That's all. This is all the program all about. Now if you run this program, what you will get? 5, 6, 15, 12, 12, 15 and so on, right? Are you all able to understand how it works? Are you all able to understand the logic? Can you build your own logic in future? Okay, I always want you to do your programs yourself. I do not like spoon feeding you. I want things to be done by yourself. So I want you to develop logic. Here, as far as this is concerned, there is no new statement. Everything is already known to you. You could have done it without anybody's support. Am I right? Yes. And give a big hand to her. And you did a good job. Okay? Is that okay? This is taking so much of time. Internet is a bit slow. That's the reason. Anyway, we'll wait for the output. There is no hurry, no? Because we cannot proceed with the next portions. In the next class, I will be teaching you what are Python functions. How to make your own functions. Now we have seen, no? Length of n. It is a function. A function is something that does a job, a particular set. It takes some input arguments and it gives some output value. That is what a function is. We have built-in functions and we have user-defined functions, or some things that you can define by yourself. You can create your own functions according to your needs. That is called as user-defined functions. The functions that are already there in Python built in, like length, and you have seen one more thing is numeric, and so on. All these things are built-in functions. Now, there is another one website called as W3 Schools, which we often use for reference. In this you go to Python, you get so many examples. Okay. No. No, Python strings. You take Python strings, for example. So in this, you can see that you have a list of all possible string operations. Say one length. If you want to check whether any word is there in a text, it is very easy. Print free in text. That means you get the value to be true because you have free in text. These are all built-in functions. These are all something that is very easy. Yes. Okay. Similarly, string methods. This is one important thing. String dot capitalize. Now say I'll give you an example. I'll do it in Spider itself because our collapse is taking too much of time. Yes? You didn't use spacing properly. Is it visible? Now see, listen here. N is equal to, for example, I am writing a string like this. Okay. Now I want to write it capitalized. N dot capitalize. Come this side. It's clear here. Come and sit this side. It's clear here. Okay. This is how you capitalize a string. Next, similarly you have case for convert a string into lowercase. You make it center alignment. So many methods you have. You can use this also for your reference. in case you need any direct reference. But this is much better than this is the python.org itself. That also you can use. All of you understood? Any doubts? So, nobody has done